It was
No,
funny to come out and see like all the conspiracies because we had no clue. And when we came out, that was like some of the first stuff we saw where we were like, oh my God, people think like they didn't even think we just like knew each other. They thought we'd like secretly been dating for a year. Like we were just so caught off guard.
So let's get right into it. First and foremost, when's the wedding? I'm just kidding.
we're still working on that.
Okay.
Eventually. It's eventually. I know they really grilled us about if we're getting married at the finale.
Oh my
They
gosh. I
ask,
mean,
they ask me every single day.
oh really?
Uh,
It
yeah,
was them asking you because Kenzo, you were the one that like kind of you were bringing it up a little
I
bit. You were
was. I mean, like, I
like,
was answering because I would get asked every single day, every single beach hut, like, are y'all getting married? And I'm like, I mean, I can't say no. And obviously I do want to marry this girl. So yeah, so I feel like every single day I was like, yeah, I'm gonna marry this girl.
His eagerness.
It's coming though. It's coming. It's
it just means
coming.
you guys have a strong connection, you know? And everybody can see.
Yeah, no, it really does feel like, this is the one.
He'll be
And
like a year, less than a year.
Oh my gosh.
yeah, I'm
Really?
trying to.
So is this something that you guys really are? I mean, I was kind of like kidding, but like, are you guys really serious about like getting married? Like,
Anytime soon, like not tomorrow. We have other stuff we want to
I
figure
think I
out.
think we do see it in our future, but we obviously have a lot still that we still need to like be in the real world together,
right.
and like and see how things are gonna work when we're back home and figure our schedules out and stuff like that. But we really do see like there is very like the potential is very high.
We just know we
Um,
want to be together, and
yeah,
so we joke about it like all the time.
Yeah,
Because like for
definitely.
us, we're, like, we're gonna be together. So, but no, yeah, we just joke about it all the time because we have like obviously other stuff that like we're gonna experience and do in the meantime.
Of course. Yeah. And I mean, you guys have plenty of time to figure everything out and to really grow your connection outside of the villa here. So you guys plenty of time to think about everything. And
hmm
speaking of villa, everything, Love Island, I actually want to get this out of the way first and foremost. I feel like this probably is a question that you guys are going to get asked a few times, but I've seen a lot of people say and speculate that you guys knew each other before this experience. So can you clear that up for us?
Yeah, no, we did not know each other at all before this. Like I know we live in the same city, but the last 4 years I've been in college, so I've actually been living in Tempe, that like university town, ASU. Like I've been fully involved in school, and he's been in Europe and Mexico full time, practically living there. But no, we never actually met. I think we did work out, and we even talked about it like when we were like comparing like places we've gone. Like we talked about working out, and I was like, I worked out there too before. So the fact like it went viral and people
Yeah.
were like they went to the same gym, like they knew each other, is just wild.
Yeah, I mean it's a very popular gym out in Scottsdale. Like I feel like a lot of people from Scottsdale go to that gym, and so yeah, they took it too far. But obviously, yeah, like she was saying, she was in college. She's been in Arizona for 4 years. I was traveling the last 4 years. Like I was going to Mexico, Italy. I was in London, and Manchester, England, and so like. But yeah, it's just crazy. Like and like we don't even have like the same like friend like groups or anything like that.
We don't run in the same circle
She
at all.
she she's what you're 4 or 5 years younger than me,
Four, yeah.
4 years younger than me. So like our circles are way different. But yeah,
It was
no,
funny to come out and see like all the conspiracies because we had no clue. And when we came out, that was like some of the first stuff we saw where we were like, oh my God, people think like they didn't even think we just like knew each other. They thought we'd like secretly been dating for a year. Like we were just so caught off guard by all of it. But yeah, no,
yeah, no,
we never met. And like if we had even known each other, we would have been like, because like Marco and Anna knew each other and they were just like, oh, like we're from the same place. Like we've met before. Like we go to the same school. Like we would have just said it if we like even knew
yeah.
each
If
other.
I knew her and if I saw her at the gym, I would have been like, oh hey, like I've seen you before at the gym and stuff like that. Like, and it's just crazy. And like if we were actually like dating, like why would we even go on here and like watch ourselves kiss other people? Like it's just
Or like
crazy
go
to
through
me
the
to even
drama.
to even
Yeah.
think about that. So I was very shocked when obviously I got out and I got my phone. I called my brother And my brother was like, dude, have you seen the rumors? And I'm like, what rumors? And he's like, dude, apparently people think that you guys already know each other and all that stuff. And my brother was like, I even had to go on the news to like tell people that we don't know each other. Yeah, they made him go on like an Arizona news to let people know that like we actually don't know each other. It's crazy. Yeah,
It
I
was
didn't.
really absurd to come out and like see, but if
Yeah,
anything, it's just kind of funny, and I feel like people are like they got on too well too quick, like there had like
yeah,
they must have known,
and
but
like
it's just funny.
and I think it's like I can see where those people are coming from, like it from the same city, and like we just hit it off so quick that it was almost like too good to be true. But it was, like it really was like a really magical like meeting each other was just like it was just like something that we came and explained. It was just fate, like it was really that magical and it really was that good. And so it sometimes it's hard to understand that and like really believe that. But it was one of those things. And so yeah, we're just very grateful and blessed, to have gone on the show and met each other there. I think even if we wouldn't have met each other there, I think we would have ran into each other, like some other time, because I really do think like we were meant for each other. And so yeah, but just happy it happened, in Fiji, and we didn't have to wait that much longer.
I know, what better place to do it than Fiji? I mean, come on.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you for clearing that up, though. I didn't know it went that deep that your brother had to even go on the news. Like, I saw the conspiracy theories, but that's another level of
Yeah,
Yeah, it was wild.
apparently he got reached out like 3 times from 3 different news, and like they released articles. He was like sending me screenshots. I'm like, dude, this is crazy.
Oh my gosh, that really is crazy.
Yeah.
But now that we have that out of the way, we can talk actually about your Love Island journey itself. And as you two mentioned, I think part of what people were speculating about is that you guys did have such a strong connection so fast and so quickly. So that kind of aided those conspiracy theories, I guess, of people being like, they had to have been dating outside of here because they were just so good together. But you guys did
But
have
that happens, I think when you meet the right person, I think you just hit it off right away, and like I've never experienced this before, like where I hit it off right away. So it was just really special, and I that's why I knew like there was something there. And so yeah, it was just one of those instances.
Yeah, totally. And what were some of the things that you guys did bond over so quickly and that you guys can relate on in your relationship?
I feel like during our first conversation, it was more so just like kind of like almost like the banter of it. Like we could just go back and forth and like really talk about whatever. And it was just so like comfortable and natural to talk to each other. But even that, like him and I live like very similar like lifestyles and like what we do, like how we work out, like what we eat in a day, like things like that are very similar. But then even just talking, I feel like our differences, like we like to talk about all of that. And like I'm excited to like learn about all the things he does, and like he's excited to learn about all the things I like. So it was almost like learning about new stuff that was like made our relationship just exciting too. And then just even like both very like our family values are like very, very, very great. Like we talked about our family so much at first, and it did just like bond us how much we cared about them and like what they meant to us and like what our relationships were like. So I think just like all of it coming together was just like the perfect storm for like us liking each other so much.
Yeah, I think like our first conversation, I mean, she just had me from like when I first looked at her, I was like, damn, like she's already has my heart, like. But no, I think our first conversation really was like, it was very natural. She made me feel at home. Like as soon as I started talking to her, I forgot I was on a TV show, like it just felt like it just felt like right. It felt like home. And yeah, like our family values, family is one of the things we value the most, and I think like she was saying, I think we have a lot of things in common, but also the things that we don't have in common, we're both very open, to trying, to explore that and everything like that. And we both love traveling and everything like that. And so yeah, no, so I'm really excited, to take on this world with her and yeah, and experience it all.
Yeah, of course you guys will be doing that as boyfriend and girlfriend. You guys have this other journey that you're getting ready for. So now that you guys are outside of the villa, what is next for the both of you? Do you guys have any plans to, because I know you guys are in the same state or right now or same relative city, so you guys don't have to do the long distance thing right now.
Yeah. So I think right now, so obviously right now, this week she's gonna come meet my family. They're coming down to San Diego. So she's gonna meet my family for the first time there, and then we're flying out from San Diego to meet her family in Wisconsin. Yeah. So that's exciting. And then after that, we're heading back to Scottsdale. And yeah, we're obviously, we need to figure everything out there. Um,
And just get like resettled and readjusted to like normal life. Like we've been in the villa for so long, and now like this week is really hectic with like just being back, and then like we're gonna be traveling to like see our families. So just like readjusting and like being in a normal relationship for a couple weeks, like in the real world, like once we're home, like I feel like is what we're like most excited about, and just like the normal things of just like growing grocery shopping or like having
yeah.
things like that to do.
Yeah, like I feel like there's gonna be a lot of first times, with her. Like I don't even know if we've like driven in a car together yet, and like just little things like that, like
Yeah.
just little things that we haven't even gone to movies together. Just like I feel like there's gonna be a first times to everything, and so that's like what we're like most excited about. Because like I feel like our relationship was so good inside the villa, and we weren't really allowed to like really explore the world. So now that we're allowed to, I feel like our relationship is gonna like grow even stronger, and it's gonna expand even more. So we're very excited.
Yeah, definitely a lot of exciting things to come and a lot of things that you get to do like without the cameras watching you 24/7. So that'll be nice. Um,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you guys did mention that your journey was relatively smooth, I would say. Like you really didn't have any blips or anything. You did have that one blip with the heart rate challenge, but you guys did move past that. How did you guys manage to move past that kind of situation? Because that was kind of the only source of tension that we saw that you guys go through.
I feel like it was because obviously we both were like overwhelmed at first, and like we both are like stubborn people and like feel very strongly about what we think. But it was also easy to see like where I was coming from and where he was coming from. And I think just like for us, it was like acknowledging that this is a weird situation. Like we're boyfriend and girlfriend, but we're on a dating show and we're doing a heart rate challenge, but I'm not going to be doing stuff like this in the real world. Or just like things like that, where like the way we were both feeling was like completely valid. And I think you also just like, if anything, made us closer because we like you said, like we really didn't like fight or have like any blips. Like we do just like really see eye to eye and get along so well that it was like nice to learn like our communication style, like how we react to an argument, like things like that. And I feel like it just made us grow stronger because both of our goal wasn't to fight. Like our goal was to be like, how are we going to get over this? Like
Mhm.
we don't want to fight with each other, So I felt like it just showed both of us that our priority was our relationship and like just showed how much we cared about it. So yeah, I think it really just came from like the environment and like what an awkward situation we were put into, like how our feelings were coming across. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think a lot had to do too. Like we didn't, after becoming boyfriend girlfriend, it was like we were already like so deep into the show that I wasn't expecting a challenge like that to come up, and so I never really got to express to her how we wanted to go about things and like what our boundaries should be, or like what I think it's respectful. So she didn't know any of that. And so like that's why like like I saw it, and I think she went like she thought she went about it very respectfully, like as how she could. And so yeah, so I think it was just like we weren't able to communicate that. We were just weren't expecting a challenge like that to come through. And but once we got to a better understanding of where we were and like what makes us uncomfortable and stuff like that, I think we both understood each other and we moved past it. I think we had a chat right after the challenge, and I think an hour later, like we were back to we were good and like even better, like because like I know we can just whenever something like this comes up, we can just work it out just by talking. And so yeah, like she was saying, like it just made us stronger, so it worked in our favor.
Yeah, I mean, that did kind of lead into like my follow-up question for that would be like, do you think that you can see, obviously you guys are not going to be involved in any kind of like heart rate challenges in the real world, but like, do you see any kind of situations arising where the concerns of trust will be at play in your relationship? Or do you think that this will be maybe an issue that could rise up again down the line? Or do you guys think that that's kind of like something that was settled and maybe in the villa?
Yeah, I really feel like we settled it in the villa, and I feel like we also like
And I think our trust just like is so strong, especially how we went about in Casa. I feel like that really like just really helped us, trust each other. I know like we both slept outside, the whole time we were both in Casa. And when she came back, she told me everything about, like her conversations with Rob and everything like that. And even when movie night they showed those videos, like nothing surprised me because she told me the whole truth, and that like really made me like trust her 100%. And so yeah, and then after overcoming that little bump we had during that challenge, yeah, like I think that our communication and our trust is so high that we don't really see, obviously things are going to come up in the real world, but we don't see it like shaking us up or like ending our relationship because of it. I think we grew stronger from it and we learned from it, and yeah, I think we'll be good.
Yeah. No, I feel like I'm not stressed about it. I feel like it was just so situational. Like
Mm.
it wasn't like there was never a point in the villa where like he was worried about me talking to like Scott or Kyle. Like it wasn't just like because I feel like that would have been more general. Like that would have been more like real world applicable of like me just talking to guys in general. But like we both like just trusted each other so much in there. Like none of that was ever a concern. It was just such like an odd situation to be in that I think it was just more of that. But like no, the trust has always been there. Like even at Casa, like we both knew the other was gonna come back single. Like there was like never like a doubt. So yeah, no, I feel good about it.
Okay, I like leaving it on that note there. I mean, you just can tell that you guys have such a strong connection and a strong bond, like, and you guys seem so happy, which is so great to see. And I will be looking forward to what you guys do next. I will be wishing you guys all the best in your next step of this journey and your post Love Island journey. So I appreciate you taking the time and talking about it all with me today.